It's 2:33, March 23rd. It's Sunday. It's 31 degrees out here now. Oh, I'm going to do a live pour. Got a couple different pours I want to do. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. Oh, yeah. I've got melted copper. I've got melted copper already. It's in there. It's rare and ready to go. I'm going to get it set up here. I froze some water for an ice quench. Hey, Chew, how you doing? Hey, LBS, what's going on, brother? Hey, Raka, thanks for stopping in. Not going to be able to read the chat very much very soon because I'll be having the camera turn and having it positioned towards the molds where you can see where I'm pouring. I'll probably zoom in a little bit, but I do have a nice solid. That is frozen salad. Had to put it in my freezer. It cooled off. It was 70 degrees, 65, 70 degrees. Got my buddy J Dog there. He's my little supervisor. Look at that. We got LBS in the house. Woo! Thanks, brother. Yeah, I got a lot of copper in there. I probably got 25 to 28 ounces. I've been adding a little bit and melting it as it goes. Let me get you guys set up here real quick. And I think it's number 45 T-Bird bar pour I'm going to do. Don't think I did 45 yet. I'm pretty sure it's 45. Let me get this positioned. I should have set this all up just shortly before I started the live stream. Try to get you guys. I wasn't going to go live with this. I was actually going to do some videos. And post them, but I said, nah, I'm going to go live. The other thing is I do have a flask, but I haven't used it yet. Haven't got it set up. I got the clamps, but I'm not sure quite about this. I found an old Indian jackknife, and what this is right here is fire stop putty. You're supposed to put it in like electronic places where it could catch fire and it stops the fire or whatever. I don't even know whether I should even attempt this, but it's got some type of a temperature rating, but I don't know how it will react with molten metal. I wanted to attempt this, so I may do this afterwards. I'm not sure if it'll smoke a lot or what it'll do. I don't know. But I do want to pour this T-Bird bar pour, 45, and I bought a new Dremel tool with a bunch of different accessory pieces. And I dremeled that T-Bird out more prominent and a little better towards it's going to show up and going to stand out better. I also have this pew pew. Call it a pew pew. I guess you can say pew pew gun. I don't know. It's kind of shallow. I'm going to try to pour that maybe. I'll stick that right there. I might want to pour one of these dragon pours. I got that not that long ago. Maybe do that. I'll have to heat them up first. And I also pre-prepared another sandcast pour of the Angry Dragon. I had this out in my garage, and the sand was still out there, and it seems like it molds better when the sand is really cold. So I did it out here in my garage. I made one in case I want to do that. Like I said, I've already got molten copper. Got 9 people in here. Let me kind of zoom you guys in a little bit. I was going to make videos out of this. Don't want to zoom in too much. I want you to be able to see it. I don't have to reposition it. Scott Metal Racing, how you doing? Like I said, I apologize. I'm not going to be able to see each and every one of you. I'm facing away from the camera. I'm peeking around right now. I'm going to get my tongs here, and we're going to do that T-Bird bar pour. I'm going to do the ice quench. And I got a nice solid block of ice. Heat this up just a little bit. Then we'll go from there. But I'll do this first. Pretty sure this is going to be T-Bird bar pour number 45. I'm going to stop it when I do 50, and I probably won't do any more. Who knows? I don't want to go up to 50. I got to find something I want to do a 3D pour out of. Something I want to do here. Here we go. This is the first time I've used this 3 kilo crucible. I really punished my last one. Oh man, is that heavy. I think I got over 30 ounces in there. Let's pour this T-Bird bar pour. I'm not really comfortable right now. Not the way I got this set up. Let's make a nice fat bar. Nice fat bar. And I stick that back in there. That's very, very heavy. I know I got well over 30 ounces. I can tell. This last time I had 27 and it wasn't quite that heavy. All right, let me dunk that out here. Oh, that's going to be a nice one. Let's see here. Gonna keep that right there. Let me turn that around. Yeah, the letters came out a little more prominent. Let's do that ice quench. Nice big fat letters. Yeah, I'll turn you guys down here a little bit. Let's see what this is going to do. Woo! Geyser. Yeah. Oh, am I going to be able to fish that out? That ice is cracking. Just like cracking. I'll just kind of polish it up with my hands a little bit. I don't got my scale out here. I should have brought my scale. There we go. There's a T-Bird bar pour. That should be number 45. Oh, let's see. Let's splatter some water around. What do I want to attempt here? Let me get this out of here. It's going to be a little warm. Let's see. I don't want to stick that. Well, that's not even hot yet. You got dragon pour. I got to try to figure out a good place where how I can have that position so the metal can flow. It's pretty good size, about a 1/4 inch deep, but around the edges about 1/8 of an inch. I think that's going to be a little bit of a difficult pour for me to do. I don't know. A little water did splash up in it. I do got to heat it up. By heating it up, it'll get rid of that little splash from that geyser. LBS is still out here. LBS, throw your link up. If you're not subscribed to Liberty Bleeds Silver, go check him out. Throw your link down, LBS. Give him a little love, a little support. If you're not subscribed to LBS, he's got an awesome channel. Go check him out. There's quite a few of you that are in there. Like I said, I can't see who exactly is out there. I was going to go down last night, but I've been working quite a bit. I've been super, super busy. Super stupid busy. Oh, man. It probably should be enough. I bought some new Dremel tools, like I said, because I want to Dremel out on this particular mold right here. I want to make something to design and something of my own creation. I've got plenty of graphite material to do that with. I've never poured something this shallow, this big. So I got my furnace turned up to 1200 degrees. That's what the metal's at. Trying to get this a little hotter than normal. So I want the metal to be able to flow in all the cracks and crevices. But I got quite a bit in that 3 kilo crucible. It's pretty heavy. I'm going to have to get this out of my way. You can see that. Like that should be. This is going to be an attempt because, like I said, I'm a little nervous doing it because I haven't done something this small, this shallow. And like I said, I don't even got my gloves on. Oh, dang it. Oh, no safety gloves. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Woo. I hope everybody's out here. I don't know how many people I had, and I should have maybe waited till I had about 10, 15 people. I'm just trying to knock that copper back down in there so it remelts. I'm going to throw another couple of pieces in there. I got more copper here. I'm popping in there. It won't take long for that to melt. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's heavy. That's heavy. Oh, come on out of there. It doesn't even want to come out. Give me a second. Let me throw this other copper in here. I want to get this copper. I want to throw that in there. That'll melt pretty quickly. That way I can keep on going. Do some more. Oh man, really? This is one of the biggest molds I've gotten. There it is. Oh man, look at that. Wow. Wow, I sure hope that I have some people in here to see that. Let me hold that. Did I pinch that right there? What is that little thing? Part of my, oh man, really? Part of my graphite mold broke? Oh man. Oh, that sucks. Excuse the language. What? Oh, first pour. First pour, and right between the legs. I still got a piece of my graphite mold in there. Oh, let me quench this. Oh man, look at that. I actually changed colors as she was dropping down in there. I didn't quite have you guys in the off to the side here. Oh man. Pay $60 for a graphite mold for it to do that the very first time. Oh. Let me find something so I can get that out of there. Oh man. That's an expensive pour right there. Yeah, a couple of pieces broke out. Oh, that's a little discouraging. You see that piece of that graphite mold right there? Oh, that dragon came out awesome though. OTG! Woo! How you doing, brother? Yeah, it came out pretty good. I guess I did pretty good for a fairly shallow pour. My first big shallow pour. Like I said, I was a little worried about it. It came out real nice. A little disappointed that a piece of my graphite mold broke in two pieces. Man. Ugh. I think I'm going to have to send that back to the company and tell them there, I don't know, there had to have been something wrong with it. I could probably use it again, but it ain't going to come out the same. All right, well, we still got copper. How am I going to want to pour that one? Let's try that one. Trying to look for the best way how I can pour that where the metal can flow. I think we're going to go with that way. That way right there. See if I can't get you guys a little closer. I just got to zoom in. Ready to chat. Dragon looks great. Thank you, Raka. Thank you so much. Zoom you guys back in real quick. A little bit. Don't zoom me in too much. Oh, I can't touch that. I could make somebody tell me to put my gloves on. That's the first time I've done the J-Dog thing. Pouring without any gloves. That's the first time I've never put my gloves on. Just looking at that graphite mold. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hold of them and have them send me another one. That's unacceptable. The very first time pouring it, I should never have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Let me heat that up a little bit. Looking at my copper here. Okay, let me tap that down a little bit more. She's melting up. By the time I get that heated up, she should be ready to pour. Oh, man. Yeah, that came out pretty nice. I really like that. Let me heat this up a little bit. I don't think I'm going to be able to use that now. Dry that off. That Indian pour got some water splash on it. I don't know if I can dry that up or not. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. Trying to put a little bit of heat on it. So I want to attempt that towards the end. I don't even know how that thing's going to work. No, that ain't even going to work. I'm not even going to use that. It's fire stop putty. That ain't even going to work. I'm not even going to attempt to do that. I'll definitely do that dragon one. The sand cast, the open sand cast. Let's do this gun. I do got my 3D flask that I got. I don't got that set up yet. I got to try to find something that I want to pour that's going to be 3D. I might not do that tonight. I might do it sometime this week. Y'all please hit that smash that like button. I appreciate it. I'm sure if LBS is still out there, he's telling you to smash that like button. My brother OTG or OC's out there. I think OTG was out there. I'm not sure. I peeked in. It looked like OTG was out there. I know Scrap Metal Racing was out there. Raka was out there. I can't see the chat. This will be my very first pour here as well. Rather large, shallow pour. I hope nothing happens to this graphite molder. That's another $60 out the door for the first pour. Alrighty, I'm going to make sure to put my gloves on this time. Alrighty, here we go, guys. Let me take a look, make sure we still got liquid copper. Yes, we do. Yes, we got liquid copper. There's still a little bit of the crust on the top, but that'll be all right. It just fell down in there. Give it a little shake. Let's go ahead and pour that. Pew pew gun. I should be able to do the same thing. It's not quite as heavy this time. Hope I got enough to do that dragon pour. Oops. No. There we go. Yeah. Woo. Am I going to have enough to do that dragon? Let me knock that down here. Give me a second. I just want to get that. Yep, that's falling right down. I'm going to drop in the last 2 pieces of pre-made up copper. So I got enough here and that'll be melted by the time we get in there. As soon as I drop that in there, it kind of wants to freeze up in there. All right. Hopefully I don't have any problems with this popping out of there. That's going to be a nice gun. Woo, yeah. Yeah. I'll just throw that right down there like I did last time. I'll just set it right there. Oh, wait. You guys want to see that quench? Hold on. Here we go. I'll try to set it off over here to the side. Woo! Ooh, how many people we got here? I gotta take a peek here. Oh, looks like I only got 4. It says 4, but I don't know if that's true or not. Rack is still here. Dennis Jimenez, good to see you. LBS, yeah, he's still here. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Gun kind of went right into the ice. I'm gonna have troubles getting that out of here. Yeah, it's like right inside there. It melted right inside like a holster. Well, no way to fix that. I just take that, dump the water out, and shake it out. Hold on a second, guys. I don't want to dump this on my cement floor. There we go. Wanted to do that outside the door. I'm gonna have a water mess in here. All right. Get that cleaned up afterwards. Yeah, came out pretty good. There's the back side of it. I bet you that'll look nice. I wonder if I should just clean it up with my copper, my copper cleaner, instead of wire brushing it, give a nice red color to it. We'll find out. Let me set that right down there. Put this over here. I got that dragon pour I just did. Messed up my new graphite mold, man. Got those 2. Got the T-Bird. Let's put up the Angry Dragon. Pour an Angry Dragon. I should have definitely enough to pour him. Yeah. Let's get him poured. Get a fire dragon going on here. Maybe I can get you guys to dismount you for a second. We'll look into the bowels of the crucible. Yeah, I got a little bit. I got that wire still not quite. It's almost melted. I'm gonna try to pop it down into the molten pool a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'll dismount you guys for a second. We'll look. Who wants to look down? Hey, Danine, how you doing? Who wants to look down into the bowels of the crucible? I've done that a few times. Oh yeah, we'll take you right over here. This isn't propane, so it ain't so bad. Let me zoom you guys out first. I'll let you take a look into the bowels of the crucible. I got to order another crucible. I'm ordering a Sigma tester for metals. It's going to be about $2,000. I've got I'm debating. I've been looking at 3D printers. I was thinking about it about 3 months back. Sure FG Stacker, I think, has gotten one. I've seen a few of his. And yeah, we got molten copper down there. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. You like that? I like it. I like it a lot. 254, 33 degrees. Warming up just a little bit. Put you guys back on here. Mount you guys back up. Giddy up. There we go. Get you guys here. I'll try to zoom you guys in a little bit closer to watch that dragon get poured. Yeah. I'll zoom you guys right in. OC Stacker. Yeah. Space Miner out here. Say, how you doing, Space Miner? Yeah, there he is. Woo! Yeah, brother. Alrighty, we'll get that dragon poured. We'll have a flaming dragon. Yeah. Woo! Where's my buddy J Dog? I don't know. I've seen him on one of my lives before. Let's see here. Alrighty. Now let me heat that heat up a little bit. Let me heat that heat. Give it about a minute or two. Oh, yeah. I want to have the end nice and hot. I think I got just enough to maybe pour that. That's probably going to be, I don't know, about 9 ounces, 10 ounces maybe. Hard to say. I'm not sure how deep I compress that in there. But later on, maybe I'll do a live stream later on tonight, and after I have them cleaned up, I'll do a little show and tell on the 4 pieces that I've done. I'm just going to give it here another minute. Peek in at the chat. We got 14 people out here, 14 likes. Awesome. Appreciate each and every one of you. I can only see back the last 5 people that have commented or said anything in the chat. So let's see. OC Stacker. J Dog had to go. Put me down for that one of the Dragon Pour. Bin Dragon Pour. Number 1. OC Stacker wants that Dragon Pour. Isn't that sweet? You can pour hot, or you cannot. Couples Mine and Wise. Couple minutes and is Wise. Yeah. I just want to have where I pour from, that spout where I pour from, nice and hot. It cooled off. I lifted it to show you guys a little bit, and then when I went back over here, I lifted it again. It started cooling off. I think it'll be fine. I just want to let it heat up just a little bit, because I do got molten copper in there. It's nice and liquidy. I'd like to bring you guys back over here, show you into the bowels of the crucible. If I got anything left that's in there at the bottom, maybe we'll do that again, like I did one of my other ones. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Oh, I didn't pour it the right way. I wanted it the other way, so it would flow into the. Get in there. I wanted to have it face the other way, but that's fine. That's fine. It went in there. I'll tell you why I wanted it the other way. I'll turn it. I wanted to have it turn this way. That way there, the flow of the metal would have went down into the shallower, thinner areas. It went in there, but not as much on that side. It's still liquid. I can kind of see it. It's crusted. It is crusted over. It's crusted over. It's not doing the thing anymore, but it's still melted in the inside. But I'm going to go ahead and pop that out of there. Grab it by the ear. And I'll show you guys the burning dragon. The burning dragon. Forgot I got you guys zoomed in. We knock that down on the floor a little bit. Alrighty. Show you guys the quench. Okay, here goes the quench for the dragon. Now, she might pop. She might pop, but it's ice. So she's going to take her time going in there. Liquid water, she will pop. I already knew it was coming. My last video there, she did a heck of a pop because of how quick it fell into the water. And the water turns immediately into steam. Of course, this is a solid piece of ice. This is going to be a long quench. Ooh, yeah, it's a long quench. I think she did fully going into the water. I'm going to turn that around. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I should have had that turned around, like I said, the other way. That way there, the metal could have flowed into the shallower parts. I was talking about just as I was pouring it, but I didn't want to stop. I figured I could get it up in there. I did, but he's got one longer horn than the other side. Let me get this cleaned up a little bit. Like I said, this is like a plastic brush on one of my dragons that came out real nice. I didn't use the metal one on it because of the patina. Don't look like there's a lot of patina on this one, the red patina, because I am using pure copper, and you will get that red patina look on it on pure copper. I don't think I'm going to have that much patina on that bag. As I can for you guys. Get a really good look at it. A little bit of copper left in there, not much more to pour with. If I do decide to pour something, it's going to shoot right out of there. There's so little. I got to bring it into a more of a negative incline. Yeah, I don't see a lot of patina on that at all. So I'm going to end up probably using the nice wire brush on that one and cleaning it up real nice. That's my fourth dragon. Still got a little bit of sand in there places. It's the backside. Yeah, you see how one of the horns is shorter than the other one because I wasn't able to get the full pour. I poured it backwards how I like to. You can clearly see it in the back. That's why I like to pour from this way in. It's not a learning thing for me. That's a knowing thing. I just messed up and I wasn't thinking. I just wasn't thinking. I should have had it turned the other way. Because that's one thing I usually do is I think ahead and I make sure that I'm doing the right things that'll come out, give me the best results. It's like that dragon's winking. Yeah, that's his eye. That's the way it's supposed to look like. The sand must have concaved on it a little bit. I got a winking dragon. Yeah, there we go. Let me take a quick look into my crucible here. My number, let me see. I got one, two, three. Yeah, I got three retired 3-kilo crucibles. That's my one kilo that came with that. I only used that a couple of times. I got a 2-kilo crucible over there right in the back. I've only used once. And over here, I got my 4th kilo, 3-kilo crucible. No, so wait a minute. No, yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's my second 2-kilo that took a punishment. My third one really took a punishment. The one that I have in here right now, that's another brand new one. That's the 4th one that I've gotten, and that one is the first time I've used it. I'm gonna take a quick look. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I've got some molten stuff in there. I got the little ladle that still hasn't sinking down in there. I can take a peek, bring you guys for a ride. We'll look down into that crucible. Maybe I can knock that back down there. Maybe I can show you that little. If I zoom in and out, I can get it to. Oh, come on. Off to the side, towards the left of the screen, you might be able to see that the ladle. Oh, it just fell in. There it is. You saw it. You saw it. That's into the molten pool of lava. Copper lava. Look at that. I've got enough to do another pour. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Oh, let's see. Oh, let me mount you guys back up. Yeah, right. There's enough in there. You drop that cover. Drop that cover right there. Oh, yeah. 33 degrees. Nice little warmth there. There's got to be a few you guys said, boy, that freaking bird is crazy. Oh, I'm crazy in love with pouring metals. Yeah. I love pouring metals as much as I love collecting metals. Let me set that out there. This is the first time I left that up there. I usually pick it out. It doesn't smoke for very long and it dissipates pretty quickly. So it ain't that bad. Let me see here. This is probably still rather warm. I'm sure. Yeah, warm. It's warm. Not enough to burn me. Let me set that over on the side though. I don't want to hold on to it. It's still pretty warm. Not warm enough to burn. I guess that was 45. I guess we can do another T-bird pour maybe. I should have enough for that. It's gonna be tough because like I said, I'm guessing there's maybe it looks like there probably could be maybe like about an ounce and a half to maybe 2 ounces. Maybe there's probably about 2 ounces in there. I'm hoping I got enough to make a full T-bird bar. I hope I do. I hope I do. And take another quick peek in there. Yeah, I might. I definitely got enough. It's going to be challenging. The less molten metal that's in there, the tougher it is to pour because the more you got to tip that crucible at a negative incline in order to get it to start pouring. It's like a metal ball of mercury. It doesn't want to move and it takes a little bit. Once it starts moving, it flies right out of there. Oh, let's see. Is that pointing the right way? Yes, it's pointing the right way. I want to heat that up just a little bit. Let me take a quick peek if anybody is new out here. 7 Stacks. Woo, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see who else we got here. Capital Currency. Woo, what's going on, Capital Currency? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Like I said, I can't see the chat because I don't got my laptop out here. I got plenty of metal. I hope you got to see me looking down into the bowels of that crucible, Capital Currency. It's T-Auto, I zoom in, zoom out, I'm able to capture the metal liquid at the bottom for our audience. I'm not going to hurt my phone because I'm a ways up away from it. I'm zooming in. If it was a gas forge, it'd be a different story because you'd be having heat coming directly out. Let's pour one more T-bird bar pour. This should be number 46 T-bird bar pour, and that should consume it. And he knows exactly what I'm talking about when you got just a little bit of metal left. It wants to fly out of there. And that could be the case, but I think I got enough to do this T-bird bar pour. I'm going to stop right there. I'm out. I just got a tiny bit left in there. Like I said, I was guessing I probably had about 2 ounces in there, maybe a little more. That's pretty much what I think I have. I'll weigh that afterwards. Let me get my other. Let's see, where did they go? Where did they go? Show this to you, and I'll do a quench on her. I'll show you the back. Not a whole lot in the back. There's the front. Let's get a nice ice quench out of this. Let's get a nice ice quench. I'll put that right there. Oh, come on. Don't. It's like it doesn't want to do anything. There it goes. There it goes. Geyser? A little geyser. Just a little one. I don't know if I can fish that out of there. Yeah. Well, even with just a little bit of copper left in there, if it was less than an ounce, I probably wouldn't have even done it. because there would have just flew out of there and went all over. I had just enough to do a nice pour. I mean, somebody that would have been a novice, probably they would have came out all over the place. I'm not a pro, but I'm very good at what I'm doing. Oh, let me get the, see, that's number 46. We'll get that cleaned up after inside. And a little later on, I'll do a show and tell on it. So I'm going to set these all down here. What I did, I'll show them to you real quick. Oh, which ones I did? That one last. That one's first. I did the dragon pour, the gun pour. I did this one, which ruined my very first pour, ruined my brand new $60 graphite mold. Now they should go good for it. All right. I'm getting the chills now because I've been out here so long. There's the very first one I poured. T-Bird number 45. Gonna clean that up. I'll just take the black soot graphite stuff off it with some copper cleaner. That one right there, I'm gonna do the same thing because that's gonna come out awesome. That's gonna come out. You can see the piece of the graphite mold that's stuck in there. And there was also another piece of graphite that was stuck inside there, and one other piece, I forget where. But my very first pour, that graphite mold, I spent $60. $60 on it's a little warm in that one, and $60 on this one. And what I did is I lost some of my graphite there, and also right here, a piece of the graphite's gone. There was one other little spot. I think what I'll do is I'll probably just, I don't know, I've got to send it back to them in order to have it replaced, but we'll either replace it, but T-Bird Bar 445, very first, one and only, dragon pour, $60. Oh man. Jeez, there's my very first gun pour. This is all out of pure 999 copper. I'll get those cleaned up and get those weighed. That came out pretty nice. I'm sorry if I'm shaking a little bit. Just that it's pretty cold out here. Been out here a while. And the Winking Dragon. Call him the Winking Dragon because he's got a good eye there. He looks like he's winking. His eye didn't come out on the other side. And then T-Bird Bar 446. Yeah, I'll get those cleaned up and we'll talk about them afterwards. Let me look at the chat here real quick. Capital Currency. OC, been a while. Missed you, buddy. we all miss OC. He's back though. Send out the video. They might help you out. That was very nice to see you, T-Bird. Wishing you out. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dennis the Menace. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Danine, for stopping in. Thank you, OC Stacker, Capital Silver Cigars. Woo, how you doing, brother? Sorry I couldn't see you. I still got the 2-auto fired up. There's a little bit. Let's look into the bowels of the crucible again. There's a little ball of molten metal down there. Get you guys to see it. Maybe we can get the little sunspots. I've done this for you guys before. It's like a sun. That black spot is like a sunspot. You'll see that change. You'll see like it's the molten metal coming up through the hot stuff in the middle. There goes. It's bubbling up. Sometimes you see a crack looking down into the bowels of the crucible. I think that's so cool. I love doing this. I'm probably about a foot. Oops. I'm about a foot and a half above the top. Probably got a little button down. It's a little button down there. I better shut my furnace off. There's no sense in having it running. It's a little button that's down there. Probably about, I would guess it's a little under a half an ounce. A little under a half an ounce of copper. I'll just keep that right down in there. I'll keep that right down in there and I'll let that set up and I'll use that for a future pouring. I did have that other piece when I poured that, the ladle from the the Angry Dragon I poured. Here's the ladle piece. When I was pouring it, it was almost like taffy as it was pouring out because it had nickel in it. It's a mixture of copper and nickel melts a little over 1400 degrees. And of course, there's a built-in factor on those. They don't say it, but I know there is. Uh, they go up to 1200 degrees, but actuality, that nickel should have not melted. And I've got that melted, the copper nickel alloy piece that I made the Angry Dragon out of. And you can see the golden color on what it came out. But when it was pouring, it was very thick when it was pouring. Nothing like copper at all. Nothing like copper at all. And I pulled it off, but boy, she popped on me. She popped on me when I did that water quench because of the instantaneous how hot that was, and the water in there turned into steam. She made a big pop. It startled me a little bit. I wasn't scared. I was expecting it. If you watch that video, you'll hear me talking about it. There's going to be a pop. It just startled me because it was the bigger pop that I've had before. I explained why that might have been. But thank you very much, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you, Silvers and Cigars. Thank you, Cap City, Deneen, OC Stacker. Not sure who else was in here. I know Racco was in here, and Dennis the Menace. I had a lot of them. LBS was in here earlier. He probably took off. Thanks, each and every one of you. We'll talk a little later on tonight. I'll get these all cleaned up and get them weighed, and we'll talk about them later tonight on a live stream. Alrighty, gang. Thanks for stopping by for my live pour. I appreciate y'all. 3:15. It's now 35 degrees in here, probably because my crucible warmed up the air. Alrighty. Make sure you like before you head out. Appreciate y'all. What's the word? Danny knows. OC Stacker, you know what the word is too. Bird's the word. D-Bird out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Later, y'all. Have a good day. Good Sunday to everybody. D-Bird out.